I've got a request from my friend to join this SMP, and I thought, why not? So what I actually planned on doing in this SMP was fighting against Nightroom, freeing this SMP from his tyranny. Okay, so first we went to the Twilight Forest, because the admin was like, okay, here have some good stuff, but in return, go to the Twilight Forest. So once we finally arrived at the Twilight Forest, there was this glitch which just teleported me twice in the world, and the second time I fell down like 100 blocks, which killed me instantly. And then I needed to walk all the way back there, which was like 6k blocks. Thank you, Twilight Forest. Thank you. So once I got my stuff back, I got out my teleport stone and teleported back to Nightroom space. I started crafting dragon armor out of the dragon scales he gave me. Then I went a second time exploring, more equipped this time, and I found out that the enemies in Twilight Forest gives you flash. Now you might think, why is that useful, Crown Fierce? Well, in items he gave me a lightning dragon and a horn, which is very OP if it is grown up. Now, at the time Nightroom didn't notice, but there was this dragon meal thing which you could craft out of bones and meat. What dragon meal basically does is make your dragon grow by some days. Your dragon grows every day, and this dragon meal speeds up the process. Now remember that becomes very important later. After I went exploring in the Twilight Forest, I found this little dungeon next to Nightroom space and decided to go exploring. I somehow managed to die thanks to myself, because I decided it was a good idea to pearl with 3 hearts. Not 4, not 5, no, with 3 hearts. There was this baby zombie following me in a tunnel, so I used this creeper to explode it, but I almost killed myself in the process. After that I safely returned to my stuff, which were in this random position, I guess because I didn't really die when the pearl hit the roof, but when I fell down. So yeah, I found my stuff again, which took quite a while. So when I was outside of the cave, I started making a base, which I dug out with TNT in this underwater hill. When I finally finished the room, it was looking pretty empty. So I decided to put some chests down for storaging, which we absolutely never used. There was this little funny thing where I couldn't place one chest and then I could place the other chest because of the dragon, which was really stupid because the chest I could place was way closer to the dragon than the chest I couldn't place. And then when I finally could place it, I couldn't like replace it. It sucked. Then when I finally finished my storage system, I started moving stuff. Well, at least I wanted to move them, but I kind of kept them in my inventory for like ever, so that sucked. So the next day, me and my friend Mr. Brett talked about how could we end it? How could we end the SMP? Oh well, I guess for us, since I don't know if the owner will actually take it down. And well, luckily I still have the clip where we talked about how we destroyed SMP. And the date of when this was happening was the 6th December 2024.
How do we destroy it? Like,
There
just with all
now
dragons,
here's
or,
yeah, we just destroyed the map. He is an admin and can probably fix it all, but he won't spend multiple hours fixing our mess. Not if we do it right.
yeah.
This is the day of reckoning.
So are you gonna stream?
No,
or,
I'm
like,
recording.
video? Making
I'm
video?
making like a commentary video out of this, so I'm cutting it and
Yeah.
then commentating over it. After that, I found some skeleton spawners while talking to him. I was very excited about them, so I kind of screamed my microphone, sorry for that. But still, we could use them. Now, if you remember, we needed bone meal. Now, why do I say we? Because at the start time of the SMP, I was not the only one in the SMP. Mr. Brett himself was a former member, which meant he also had a dragon. Now, I didn't know if we were the only two on SMP which had a dragon, or if we were the only two which ever were on SMP, but we two had a dragon. Now, I went dragon hunting after I was in this little dungeon which I found while talking to Mr. Brett, because the real reason why I was in the dungeon was to get bones. Now, dragons drop dragon bones, which sometimes can drop by a huge amount, but I didn't know that it was only for the big dragons. So when I hunted a little one, I was kinda disappointed. Later I decided to craft Mr. Brett the same black dragon armor I had. Now we kinda made this a symbol for our chaos. That's why he got exactly the same set as me. After I gave Mr. Brett the armor, we decided to go one last time hunting for dragon meal. Now, why am I saying one last time? Because we thought it was the last time, but oh, we were wrong. So wrong. But anyways, we tried to make it cinematic, so we said one last time in a clip that never will be shown. But yeah, Mr. Brett in the background was singing "It's Raining Tacos," so I thought it was funny. After we were in the dungeon, we needed to find a way down, so we found this hole and Mr. Brett just jumped right into it. He didn't even look. He just went straight into it like whip, and he was down there. So there was this one place where there were two rooms with skeleton spawners. So we made it so that one player got the one spawner and the other one got the other one, so that we could farm faster. It wasn't very efficient. It took a long time for the skeletons to spawn, and we needed to wait a long time, so we moved on later. Later we found this place that was just overrunning with skeletons, so we decided to tackle it, and they were really just spawning over and over and over again. It was really a paradise for us, for all the dragon meals you could get. It was really a dreamland come true out of pain and misery for us and the skeletons. But still, we got a lot of dragon meal from that, but you know us, it was still not enough. Later we needed some meat for the dragon meal, so we decided to go outside to the vault and, well, do a massacre. Just kill all the animals that drop flesh. And I think we got like 4 stacks of flesh or something. It was really incredible. When I returned, I crafted some dragon meal for my dragon to get to level 5. What I didn't know is that level 5 was not the max level. Wait, not the max level, maybe it is the max level, but it wasn't a maximum size. Now, I won't be able to show it to you in this video, but I sure will be able to in the medieval SMP. So you better be ready for that, because I won't stop pressing on the gas on that one. Later I kinda released the dragon without really watching its actions, and it ended up destroying the whole base within seconds. So the base at the end kinda looked like this. So later we finally go for the last time to a dungeon to get all the dragon meal we needed. Now the dungeon was pretty full of mobs. There were always new silverfish or skeletons spawning. It was really nice. Later we found this strange tower dungeon which we burned down with the dragons. Because I'm a smart man, I went directly in front of Mr. Brad while he was on his dragon on the ledge of the tower. And I mean, Mr. Brad is a good guy, but when he sees opportunities, he takes them. So he shoots me off the tower. Here's a good example what I mean with tyranny on the SMP. So one of the admins joined Lucky Scar, which is actually a good person, and I'll do a video with him soon. But still, he joins, and the first thing he does as a welcome or a hello is /kill me. While I was in the third time trying to get my stuff back. It was almost like they knew what I have planned. But still, yeah. So that's why I wanted to free the server, because those things kept happening. Either they /kill us or they shoot us with some kind of gun. And to make it better, that's what he said. Now let's all listen to his words.
You said /kill TC Crowdcast, so are you happy?
Now I was mad at that point. So I gave Mr. Bright the signal that we were close to the end. I was going to end this in the next 10 minutes. And so I gave him this message, which kind of signals that we are at the beginning of the end. And after almost an hour of trying to get my stuff, I finally got them. No admins at the end tried to kill me or anything. No enemies got me, no mobs or something. I finally got my stuff, which took way too long because of some admins. That's why I want to free this SMP. So later I gathered some sand to make sure that I had enough for the gunpowder I've gathered in the dungeons, so we could make some TNT. After that it finally began. I started breaking blocks on the admin's home to place some TNT. Now Mr. Brad gave me some time to do it because he was talking with them and everything. So shout out to him. And I got the job done. I felt it was finally time to add my speech. It was finally time to show that we were gonna free this SMP of tyranny. It all started right there and then. You have been killing us with commands since... well, not even since you have been a Lucky Scar, but way before. Shooting at us, killing us, etc. Now, normally I would have nothing against it, but things are different now. Things are very different now. You promised me an SMP I could look up to. That's not what happened. That's not what I got. What I got is an SMP I never wanted to play. chaos. We finally did it. Always going to be remembered as a symbol of chaos. They would always feel the rain of chaos fall on them. Cause I, even though I'm banned, will always be there with watchful eyes.